What's going on, everybody? Colonel Clanny here. We are doing something a little bit different, as you can imagine by the view already, by the view of it. We are investigating day 18 of ModMas, alias known as MeatMas. MeatMas that has been provided by the wonderful community from Thunderstore. As Anton always used to do, we are doing quick sound check. Make sure your speakers are not too high. Wonderful, I guess. So, we are on day 18 and we are investigating potatoes, vehicles, and racetrack. As you can see, we have a bunch of vehicles right here, which are pretty much military designed, which is very beautiful. And obviously, we are going to take a look at them. I did not take any look at the manual yet. The only thing that I have managed to do is shut off the engine because else it's just too loud. And we don't want that. So I would say that we get right into it in terms of we grab ourselves this little thing right here, which is also a modded material, if I recall right. If I don't, then you are more than free to obviously correct me, because this is the only vehicle that is provided with a minigun, and obviously because I love playing around with little toys that have been provided by the wonderful community. There we go. Just pop this one right in here. Chuck it in, doesn't have any sound for some reason, which is really weird. And we have a cock, so now when we shoot, we also get a bullet accordingly. It does not have any recoil, which is pretty lovely to see. But I would say that without any further ado, we are hopping into said vehicle. Get rid of, never mind, we are not getting rid of this very thing. Well, now, first things first, how to get into the vehicle. I think, yeah, you have to push this very button. Simply pull the trigger on your touchpad or any other thing that you have. I'm using right now Oculus Rift S, so I just have to pull the trigger and I am sitting down, so no matter if I were to move away, I'm using arm swinger normally, it just doesn't let me. So we are going to turn on the engine. While I figured also out, given that the engine is right now off, on spawn, when you spawn within day 18, the engine is turned on, meaning all of these engines are on, and it's very loud. That's why I shut them all off. So we're turning on this little thing, if I manage to do that, which would be very beautiful. There we go. You have to grab it and simply and in order to turn it on, simply grab your joystick, push it forward, and push it down, and obviously hold it. So when it comes over to the gear, you can simply go up and or down with your joystick. This is the backward, this is neutral, and this is the first gear. And within, when you want to accelerate, you simply push the button, and you will be driving pretty smoothly. And if you want, you can also obviously shoot the gun. We are going to take a look at the map that we have provided over here. It appears that we still have the bullets. Oh no, old man is doing a little bit of a clumsy right here. First time me driving this very thing. Obviously, we also do not want to fall down. One thing is for certain, the H3VR community is putting in a whole tons of effort when it comes over to making their mods. Let's have a look if we can reverse this baby, because it would certainly be lovely. Yeah, we have those bloody things still going on all about. So in order to reverse, simply, like I said before, simply hold the gear, push it forward and or backward. Forward to get into neutral and or backward, backward, neutral, first gear, and so on. Now obviously we want to make a reverse, and in order to drive forward again, simply hold down your button. Now obviously the more you hold down your button, the faster you will go. We are now literally inside of the steering wheel, which is certainly not too bad, but I really love the idea that the modding community from H3VR is putting in so much effort within their modifications so they even implement vehicles such as this, such as the forklift over there. I still wonder how this is supposed to work, and we are going to be sticking around a little bit with those vehicles, given that we have the materials provided right now. So I would say that we take a look within the spawn, the weapon spawn, to spawn ourselves casually a weapon in, and we make the attempt on making a, so to say, dive by, because, you know, it's something that people always like to do. I know I could also just take the gun that I'm right now driving over. I don't recommend ever driving over a gun, usually it would explode. And obviously, the steering wheel going in a very easy function. All you have to do is simply grab it, hold it grabbed, and drive it as you would normally with a normal vehicle. So let's spawn ourselves in or we drive by. Never mind that, we are not gonna. At least not yet. There's the manual for everybody that has some other tech thingies. You probably know what I mean. I hope you do. If not, then pretty funny. But you know, obviously the controls might be different for everybody that uses another control. And we go now. We should be also able to spawn ourselves in a 1911, a very stereotypical for H3VR. Put in a magazine, simply cock it, put in another one. Obviously we want to have 8 bullets, and we already had the first gear, so we are making our right. And my gun is gone. Oh no, this kinda went wrong. Right, let's try this again. I would say with a new vehicle, given that, never mind, this thing has probably 1000 horsepower, which I really do like. Now you can grab the gun, and just like if you have played old games like Mafia 1, City of Lost Heaven, something like that, you can always do a drive-by kill or a shoot. This is very funky. There we go. But reloading is obviously a little bit of a different story. I do wonder what the H3VR community is up to, given that we have 4 vehicles over there. Could it be possibly for a multiplayer? No, I do not. Oh no, here we go again. Old man wasn't paying attention for 2 seconds and we already have this law of a colossal physics. Physics do exist. Wonderful. I already start something like Anton, I do assume. But we are making our way back over to the truck. And oh yeah, look at this. This is just bloody amazing, isn't it? This is just bloody amazing. If you folks ask me, I really do love it. Now, obviously we all know that the modding community is known for their got the bullets out. The modding community is known to do a whole bunch of very lovely stuff, and I certainly cannot disagree upon the matter of fact that there might be a very high possibility, given that we have so many bloody vehicles to deal with, that the modding community probably has something in mind, especially within vehicles, maybe even something in particular. Because one thing is for certain, we have so many possibilities within H3VR. It is just very wonderful, given that we are driving right now a vehicle that's going away from us at the moment we went down. But I'm also uploading very regular, I can't pronounce it, you probably know what I mean. I am uploading constantly content that is regarding H3VR content, last life, and we are inside of the vehicle. I would say let's try to make our way outside of this very sticky situation, so we will be right back. And we fixed it. Wonderful. As I was saying before, the community is bloody crazy, especially what they always have in mind. Now, man, there goes the car again. And funnily enough, if you hold the trigger, the car will just keep on doing this very thing. Even has squeaks, as we can see, which is very wonderful. But I think that I am right now breaking multiple laws within street laws and also general behavior, which is rather questionable. Bye-bye. So I would say we go back and have a look at the other vehicles. So here we are again with another vehicle. It looks familiar to the one that we used to have, somewhere back there. But we are taking a look at this very vehicle. It is, so to say, very familiar. Same procedure, simply hold the button, grab the button, push forward in order to turn it on, which is bloody lovely, folks ask me. And same procedure, first gear. I also realized that we have a neutral right there, secondary neutral. Second gear right here. I forgot to put myself in the vehicle, which is a little bit of a situation. It is not something I should have done. Fiesta has 2 gears, and we are going off again. Bye-bye! Right, so my doctor has said I should never drive a Hummer again, so we are taking a look at this very forklift, shall we? So, and again, same procedure. Here, this is the location where you can turn on the engine. It's a little bit different, but still, so to say, the same. And it appears to be, yeah, here we have the gearbox, everybody, which is obviously very wonderful. It doesn't have any more gears than first and backwards, so we are driving with our forklift. Now, I do wonder if we can actually transport material with this stuff, given that it is a forklift. We're going to be picking up some crates over there. Well, not really crates, but you know, boxes, whatever the game places us with. Leave the vehicle. You can leave the vehicle by pushing this little lever. The moment you put the trigger on it, it will simply let you in and let you out accordingly, which is very simple to get behind as well. So we are loading this very thing up. Mind the shaking hand. Mind the shaking hand, and there we go. Now we gotta load it up. I wonder if this is a thing. Because, oh yes, it actually is. And it appears that it doesn't matter neither. Never mind, it just moved. But it doesn't appear to matter neither how fast we are going, because the physics are playing along. That is just one thing that you really gotta love about the Unity physics. That actually always plays along, which is very wonderful. There goes one box and the other one is still somewhere over there in the front. So we are not allowed to drive that thingy anymore, any Hummers, because we are very known to muck stuff up, which we obviously don't want to necessarily. Now I can't access, there you go. And again, you could probably just do this one. In particular maps, you might even have the possibility, for example, the jungle campsite or the map. I will put links down in the description of the modding right there. You could possibly just drive around with a Hummer with that 50 cal attached or the Browning and just go on all about, like, you know, do some drive-by kills, because why the hell not? Chuck this away, get rid of this, and we complete our track right here, or try to, if we don't mess it up neither. Now obviously you can also keep on pushing the button in order to move forward. Only works with one hand, unfortunately, but you must genuinely say that this is just a very nice setup right here. As I was also making the video already today, we got a new character within our advent calendar, which is Rainbow Six Steve. I have a gameplay of that. I will pop it very likely on top of the screen right there. So Indefinitely make it, give it a check out, because obviously I would really love to hear your opinion about it. Given that it's a new character, I would say we just pull over here, leave the vehicle, shut off the engine. Never mind, we are just glitching through. Shut off the engine if we can. Yes, we can, and we shut off the engine. Well, the only thing I can just say is that it's bloody amazing that we actually have vehicles now. We really have to imagine within the future, because the modding community will probably do some crazy shenanigans. As I know, Thunderstore and its members, you will be doing a whole bunch of shenanigans. And big shout out to SirPotatoes for creating these vehicles. I don't want to imagine what kind of pain you must have gone through making these vehicles, but big shout out over to you. I hope you folks will have a wonderful time also with this very thing, Forklift, and the other vehicles that we have to our disposal. Let's go back to the spawn rig, correct? Right, and as I have already said before, these are 4 vehicles that we have to our disposal now. There's probably going to be way more. We got a massive map that you can just dip around with. You probably will even build a house, which will be bloody amazing. But do make sure you keep us up to date with what is happening around the modding community, because everything that I have seen so far has been just brilliant. I for myself started using mods ever since Bone Tome was a thing, and just look at these graphics right there. Not physics, but graphics. This is just astonishing. This is just simply astonishing. I love it. But with that being said, folks, I hope you enjoyed this very short video, this very short feature that we have done. If you have, make sure you smash that like button. And if you are new around here, it would be wonderful to welcome you among our wonderful community. So it would be lovely if you push that red little button and obviously stay up to date by turning on notifications. So you will know when we are publishing our next content regarding H3VR, alias known as hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. But with that being said for now, I hope I shall see ya, or when I see ya, not too early and not too late.